Why is acceptance of Kufar so important for you? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to speak about a topic which is really important, and I've noticed it's a really big issue in our Muslim society, in our Muslim ummah. I've noticed that so many Muslims want so much acceptance of non-Muslims, and I can't understand why. When I go deeper into thinking about this, I have a feeling that these people do not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do I say it? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already told us that Kufar will not accept us. He told us that they will not accept us until we will not be following what they are following. Until we will not have the same faith as them, they will not accept us. But these people, these Muslims, so-called Muslims, they have an attitude of, no, I'm going to prove you different way. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. This is how I see it. Because if Allah told us already that that's never going to happen, why would you want so much to achieve this acceptance? Why do you need it so much? Why is it so important to you? I don't understand. Wallahi al-Azim, I don't understand. Why would you want to water down your deen, to change your deen, for the sake of likes, follows, and nice comments from Kufar and acceptance of Kufar? This is actually really sad to see, and I see a lot of Muslims who are doing that. Is for you Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the most important, or is Kufar the most important for you? That's a question you should ask yourself. Because if you put more effort into getting acceptance from the people who do not even follow the same faith as you do, who do not even believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, then you put the effort into Allah accepting you, into being obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, into trying to prove Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala how you love him, how important he is for you, how his acceptance is important for you, then we have a problem. There is a big problem. I see so many Muslims these days especially trying to lie upon the deen, saying that we as Muslims can say Merry Christmas, astaghfirullah al-Azim, that we can take part in the celebrations as long as we don't believe in them. That does not work this way. Our faith is not only your intention. Yes, your intention is important. And this is not something which we as a Muslims judge. That is only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to judge. Based on the hadith, we judge what is apparent. We judge based on what is apparent on the basis of the Quran and Sunnah. But your faith is the belief in your heart and your actions, your deeds. It is not only your intention. My prayer will not be accepted if I will not pray it. Just the fact that I have intention to pray won't make it done. I need to do the action. So it does not work this way. And in the moment when you're taking part in Kufr celebration, even if you don't believe in this kufr, if you don't follow this kufr, you give acceptance to it while you are entering upon it. When you are saying Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, astaghfirullah, or anything like that, or you are going into these meetings, these gatherings, as Muslims, you are giving acceptance to shirk. You are saying that the shirk is fine, basically. Have a happy shirk. Enjoy when you are disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Enjoy when you are believing that the human is a god. Astaghfirullah. How can you even search for excuses for that? Would you go into the Hindu gatherings in their holidays as a Muslim? Because majority of those people who are saying that it's okay to go for Christmas dinner because you do not believe, you don't pray with them and so on, wouldn't go for a Hindu celebration because they know that it's clear-cut polytheism, that it's clear-cut mushrikeen. But if it comes to the Christians, they forget. They wish to be accepted by Christians, and they wish to be accepted by Jews. They wish to be accepted by Kufar. I don't understand. Why would you like to enter upon the shirk celebration? Is this Kufar people acceptance more important than Allah? This is a big problem in our ummah. A huge amount of people are not in the deen for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because when there is any possibility that they can seek for a tolerance or acceptance from the kuffar, they're gonna hide the information about what the Islam is saying, or they're gonna change it, manipulate it, lie upon it just so they can be accepted. This is terrible. We must stop it. Allah has told us that they're never gonna fully accept you. Why you are trying to prove Allah otherwise? Do you think you have more knowledge than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Astaghfirullah al-Azim. What is the process in your mind? What kind of thinking process is going through there? No one is telling you that you must disrespect them, that you must be not kind. No one's telling you that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, be kind for those who don't fight you. You can be kind to Christians, but kindness does not expect joining their kufr traditions. Kindness does not expect you lying upon your deen. Being kind to non-Muslims does not expect from you changing the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make them like you. Can you understand that? The kindness does not mean that you're disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be accepted by others. Whether it's Muslims or non-Muslims actually. If your own mother asks you to commit shirk or to commit something against Allah, you are not allowed to obey her. If your husband tells you to take off hijab, you are not allowed to obey him because he asks you for something against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't live for the creation, we live for the creator. Why is it so hard to understand? Why is it so important for so many Muslim people to be accepted by non-Muslims? Do they seek your acceptance as you seek their acceptance? No. They're not gonna change anything for you while you are trying to change your deen for them. And no matter how practicing Muslim you are, they're gonna not accept you anyway. And I'm speaking from my own experience as a revert. From the very beginning, when I just announced that I am a Muslim, I've already been rejected by so many. When the trace of me being Muslim was not yet as visible because it was just a beginning of me accepting Islam. But it was already an issue. It doesn't matter. As long as they get to know that you believe in La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah, they are gonna judge you and they're gonna not accept you fully. They may smile to you, they may be kind to you, but at the end of the day, deep inside, they don't accept you for who you are and for what you believe in. As long as they are kind to you, be kind to them, no problem. But you should never seek their acceptance. If the seeking of the intentions matter here as well. Because if this is so important for you, for a creation, and a creation which is committing kufr and shirk, accept you, then there is a big issue. Because you don't live fi sabilillah, you live for those people. Your intention in whatever you're doing is for the people to like you, not for Allah to like you. That is shirk, by the way. It takes you out of Islam. So be careful, because this is not okay. As ummah, we seek acceptance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be happy with us. We obey Him. We never, ever, ever change our deen so someone can accept us. We don't lie upon the deen. We are not trying to search for the opinions which are not even having any backgrounds, any dalil in the Quran and the Sunnah and the Salaf. We don't do this as a Muslim. Ahlul Sunnah wa Jama'ah is following al-wala wal-bara. We are loyal to Muslims and we are not loyal to non-Muslims. We do not seek acceptance or allying with non-Muslims. And we are loyal and we prioritize our ummah. Why do I do this video? There is a certain situation happened few days ago. It was a so-called Muslim trying to say for a Kufar, recording for the Kufar, that as Muslims, we can buy a Christmas tree as long as we don't consider it a Christmas tree, as long as we just consider it a plant. Yeah, if you're buying it in July, mesh, but you are buying it in Christmas time. That does not work this way. You are not smarter than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, astaghfirullah al-azim. You can't lie Allah. You can't. Allah knows everything. And He knows what is in your mind, in your intentions, while you are buying this Christmas tree during the Christmas period. And putting it in your house only during this Christmas period. You cannot lie to Allah. He knows what's your intention better than you know. So this person was not only saying that we can do this as Muslims, but also said that he's wishing Merry Christmas to all Christians. Astaghfirullah. And when I shared the nasiha with him, actually providing the evidence from Quran and Sunnah, actually providing the hadith where Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying that whoever imitates someone becomes one of them, I was blocked. He was liking and enjoying all the kuffar, clapping to him and praising him in the comments, but the nasiha from the Muslim was deleted and blocked. And that got me into how badly you wish to be accepted by kuffar. But when your brother or sister comes with the words of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you block them because you don't want the kuffar to see. And you don't want yourself to accept the truth. Astaghfirullah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala replace munafiqeen with Muslimin. Ameen. May our ummah be led and be strong to fight our enemies. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.